So children, I hope the difference, as I already told you, is clear to you all. And now we will be moving ahead with the formal letter writing, where I am going to teach you about writing a letter to the principal of your school. So who is the principal? As you know that the principal ma'am is the highest authority in our school. So we will be writing an application. आपको एप्लीकेशन लिखने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है ना बेटा? क्यों नहीं पड़ती है ना? सबको पड़ती है. Many a times we fall sick nowadays that the weather is changing, so you must take care of yourself, beta. In the seasonal change, sometimes we catch cough and cold very quickly. Then if we do not take care, what will happen to us? We will fall sick. So in that case, you must inform your teachers and your principal ma'am that you will not be able to attend the school. So now in this video I will be teaching you how to write a formal letter or an application to principal ma'am asking her to grant you sick leave. Okay beta. So now I will be telling you about how to write a formal letter, and for that purpose we need to follow a format. Okay, so format is the basic thing of writing any application that is formal. And if you remember the format of writing a formal application, then you will be able to write down any application very easily. I hope that every child has this kind of notebook for English. In case you do not have it, then too don't worry. If you have the single line ruled copy, if you have single ruled copy, that is also fine. But then you need to understand the format and you need to practice it more so that you can learn the format very easily. All you need to focus is to know the format very well. So let's begin. As you have this kind of notebook, beta, so I hope everybody knows that this line towards the left side of your page is known as the margin. Because बच्चे, whenever we are writing anything, तो हम यहाँ से नहीं शुरू करते हैं ना, edge से. हम किनारे से तो नहीं शुरू करेंगे. So we must leave at least 2 fingers gap. हमेशा कभी भी आप एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हैं बेटा, द वेरी फर्स्ट रूल इज़ कि आप रियलिटी में इन रियल लाइफ व्हेन एवर यू राइटिंग एन एप्लीकेशन, सो यू डू नॉट यूज़ अ रूल्ड कॉपी और अ रूल्ड पेज. हम लाइन वाले पेज में या रूल्ड पेज में हम एप्लीकेशन नहीं लिखते हैं. वी डू नॉट राइट इट. वी should write it on an A4 size paper, and when I say A4 size, that means you are using a plain sheet that is plain on both the sides. Okay, so we must write it. But what happens on a plain sheet? You don't have a margin there. So what should you do? You must draw a margin or fold your page in such a way so that a crease is formed. When I say fold, so if you are folding it this way, a crease is formed, a straight crease should be formed, and then you must go about it. बिकॉज आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं लेटर में बेटा कि आपने एक लाइन यहाँ से शुरू किया, देन यू आर जंपिंग ऑन टू हियर, देन यू क्रिएटिंग अ zigzag एंड कमिंग हियर एंड देन गोइंग देयर. इट विल बी अ कंप्लीट 0 marks for you in that case if you are writing it in your exams. So you must understand that हमें margin के पास से ही शुरू करना होगा. So as you have your margins drawn in your notebook, so it becomes easy for you. So the very first thing to write the formal letter is that the first and the foremost thing is that you have to write the sender's address. I will explain what is exactly meant by sender's address. Beta, in case you are writing, I'll use another pen. In case you are writing it on an A4 sheet, अगर आप A4 sheet पे लिख रहे हैं बेटा, then in that case you have to leave a line here. आपको ड्रॉ नहीं करना है, आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू कि एग्जैक्टली आपको कैसे लिखना होता है, हाउ यू हैव टू राइट इट. सो अगर आप A4 शीट पे लिख रहे हैं, इफ यू आर राइटिंग ऑन एन A4 शीट, देन you have to leave a line here. And all those who are writing in the single ruled notebook, they should also note down that they have to leave a line here. Okay, हम जब अभी letter, I am just telling you the format, then I am going to go towards the letter writing. Okay, so in this English notebook you do not need to leave lines because they have already given gaps in the middle of every 4 line. Okay, then after the sender's address, beta, what is going to come? The date on which you are writing the letter. Okay, then the date would come. After the date, again you're going to leave one line in case of A4 papers and in case of your single ruled notebook, not in this kind of notebook. Okay, then after the date you are going to write down the receiver's address. Okay, receiver's address. Once you've written the receiver's address, again leaving one line here, coming on to the subject. I will explain everything what is meant by every line. Okay, once the subject is written, beta, then again you have to leave one line and you are going to go towards the salutation. Now let me explain this much to you first, what is exactly meant by these 5, and then I'm going to go towards the rest of the things. There are a few more things, but then you must be, very inquisitive. What is salutation, what is receiver's address? So just to make you understand in a better way, I'll just get here. The very first thing is sender's address. What do you mean by send? Bhejna. Who is sending the letter? You. So the one who is sending the letter, or who is rather writing the letter, is known as the sender. So in this case, every child should know the एड्रेस ऑफ दी हाउस. आपको अपने घर का एड्रेस याद होना चाहिए, बिकॉज मैनी टाइम्स इट हैपन्स नो that if anybody falls ill in school, if there is a stomach ache or anything of that sort, and there are times when you do not bring the diaries also to the school, and when the teacher asks the child, then the child is blank. The child doesn't know the address also or the phone numbers also. So these are the basic things that every child should know. So आपको अपना एड्रेस याद होना चाहिए बच्चे. So the very first thing is sender's address. जो लेटर लिख रहा है उसका एड्रेस सबसे ऊपर जाएगा. Then a line is to be left here. A line would be left, and then the date on which you are writing. आप किस दिन लिख रहे हैं. Again leaving. Now just the opposite of sender. आपने लिखा तो your address has gone to the top. Then who are you writing to? जिसको आप लिखोगे, he will be the receiver. He or she will be the receiver. So then the receiver's address would be written. Please make sure one thing, that your address should not go into 4 or 5 lines. 2 to 3 lines maximum should be used for writing a address. Okay, so sender's address, the one who is sending the letter. Receiver's address, the one who is going to receive the letter, आप जिसके लिए लिख रहे हैं letter. Once you have written this, then again a line is to be left. Again I'm keeping on repeating the same thing. Line is to be left in case of A4 sheet, that is plain sheet, or the Hindi notebook. Hindi notebook, when I say, I will very quickly try to show you here. Some children are using these ruled notebook. Your pages have just single lines, one below the other. Okay, so you are writing in here, then writing on the next line, then writing on the next line. So if you are using this line for writing the sender's address, then a line is to be left here and then would come your date. I hope it's clear now. So once you have written the receiver's address, beta, then you are going to write down the subject. Subject means, in a nutshell or in brief, you are mentioning the reason of your letter. आप अपना रीज़न बता रहे हैं that why are you writing this letter, what is the idea behind it, or what is the reason behind writing the letter or the application. So just in one line, okay, you are going to write the subject. Then would come the salutation, means the term to be used for the person who you are writing the letter to. For example, in case of an application to be written to the principal, we have to show the respect also. If you are writing to anybody, okay, for your loved ones, a different salutation term is used. For the formal bodies or the official bodies, a different salutation letter out of respect is to be used. Okay, so for example, salutation would be respected ma'am or respected sir. After you have written the salutation, then again a line is to be left, beta, and then would come the body of the letter. That means the part of the letter where you are explaining your reason, where the reason of your letter writing is being explained, why you are writing the letter. So this is the most important part, where you have to explain the exact reason. Once it is written in 3, 4, 5, whatever lines you are taking, okay, then after that at the end you are going to write down, at the end again a line would be left here, beta, and you would be writing subscription. Subscription would be that after the end of the letter you are thanking the person in advance. You're thanking the person in advance and you are saying that I will be always thankful to you, I am yours, I would be yours obediently. For example, you have to be obedient to your teachers, to your principal ma'am. So you would be using the term yours obediently or yours sincerely, because you have to be sincere, you have to be obedient, you have to be a responsible and alert child in your school, isn't it? So subscription would be yours obediently or yours sincerely. Okay, and once this is written, then at the next line, obviously you're leaving one line here, your name would come, beta, your name would come. And as you see that I hardly have any line left like this, 4 lines are not left. I'm not using this page just to make you understand that the entire format is to come one below the other. Okay bache, so once it is done, then in most cases either you put your sign, but as I'm going to teach you a formal application or your leave application, then you can put your class and section. Okay, so no matter what, I repeat, no matter what, the format of the formal application remains the same. आपको यही फॉर्मेट फॉलो करना होगा. And one more important thing, beta, whenever you are writing a letter, in that case you cannot think of beginning your first line. For example, you are beginning your sender's address over here, then you're jumping on to the date from this end, then receiver from here, then subject from here. No, it has to come one below the other in alignment, because every part contains marks. Every part, every line has a value. so it has to be one below the other. I hope the format is clear to every child. Okay, and in the next video beta, I am going to explain how you people are going to write the application to your principal ma'am, asking her to grant you leave for your sick purpose. So I hope the video has been understood by all. In case there is any confusion, you know that I am always there to help you out. Thank you so much children for watching.